How do I win my DCF investigation process during assessment when I've been accused of using drugs? Unfortunately, many of my cases have components of drugs or alcohol intertwined in them, along with domestic violence, mental health, and other such factors. When it comes to drugs, history is a great indicator of history and future behavior. You want to be facing the future looking at success. So in a case recently, this woman, Margaret, her friends called her Maggie, not a real name, it's an alias, went to school. And the person at the school said she was slurring her words. And so they called DCF and they wouldn't let her child go home with her, and called the husband, and she was divorced from the husband. And so the husband came and got the child. And Maggie called me right up, and she was just devastated. I said, Maggie, how did this happen? Who was the person? And we went through all the facts. I said, Maggie, you immediately have to go see your primary care doctor and have him do a urine test and have him take blood from you to show that you're not intoxicated nor doing drugs. Furthermore, if you can't do it today, I want you to do it tomorrow and go take the hair follicle test. And the reason I had her do all this was that she had had emergency surgery that morning where she had teeth removed, and they had numbed her mouth so bad that she was not speaking in her usual way. And this person didn't know her, so she thought because she was slurring her words that she was intoxicated or on drugs, and thought she was doing the right thing, and perhaps believed she was doing the right thing, and maybe she did do the right thing. But she wouldn't allow Maggie to have her daughter, who was 8 years old. So DCF got involved immediately and was doing an investigation. And her ex went and filed for emergency temporary custody in the probate and family court. So once we got back the urine screens, the blood analysis, as well as the hair follicle, we proved that she was non-intoxicated. We went and got her dental records and record check and record chart, and showed that she had had all types of Novocaine and her mouth was swollen, and that she wasn't intoxicated, she wasn't on drugs. But the problem with this is that all of a sudden father put the ball in motion and had custody of the daughter. So now we had to go back to probate court, and we had to go fight this with DCF, who in the end extended the case, waited for the records, did the right thing, and unsupported the allegation against my client. The problem was she had to spend all types of money on me, as well as court, as well as the testing and medical records and so on and so on. So it's really hard sometimes with some of these cases. People are well-intentioned and well-meaning, but sometimes it can cause you just a whole boatload of trouble. And my client didn't know why they wouldn't let her take the child home, and she was furious, and she didn't explain herself very well, unfortunately. And the person at the school thought they were doing the right thing and being very cautious, not allowing her to have the child. And I can see that side too. But in the end, it was unsupported and everybody went home happy. And it cost my client a few dollars, but all's well that ends well.